Hey folks, welcome back. This is round 76. Looks like the emergency measures I took last turn seem to have worked. So you'll see that we are back in supply. I think it was cutting off this bottle, this kind of wasted logistical mess. We've actually removed our bottlenecks now. So mostly we've still got this one here at Carry, between Kirkwall and Carry. This problem won't go away now until we actually fix it. So the good news is we're not going backwards too hard in money at the moment anymore. Not minus 73 that turn. It's not too bad. But this will last out a little bit longer. Let's have a look at urgent issues. Yeah, we've still got a little bit of bad supply, but it's not as bad as it was. And they're actually different units now. These guys all got supplies. By the way, I was going to give myself a big pat on the back for being a genius by moving all these troops up here. Look what happened. This guy actually did try to move up towards our supply lines. In doing so, though, he's been very foolish, and he's looking to get himself cut off. So I would fully expect that this guy is going to fly back now down this way. So I'm going to try and attack him with these tanks. See if we can just kill as many of them as we can and reduce their movement points. We didn't kill anything. Let's have a look at this model of tanks. I can't remember what I think I had a very low gun on them, didn't I? Yeah, 25mm howitzer gun. These are not very good guns. These are just like glorified buggies basically. Until we get cluster bombs, they're not going to be particularly effective. However, they're better than a kick in the teeth. We are getting experience for our tank drivers. That was the whole point, right? I don't know if you remember, but that is what the point was when I said that I was going to make this kind of crappy tank model. That's exactly why I did it. Okay, we are losing ground, but that's no biggie. Let's just have a quick look at the history. Yeah, you just see these troops move. These non-line forces kind of moving around. Elections have been held. Sacred School, which is the old majority, won the elections with 58% of the vote. We are coming out of the decade of fanaticism finally. Well, not quite coming out of it, but we've got about, what was that, 7 turns, 8 turns. We discovered education methods. This is a linear tech that increases your university abilities, or the bonus, the quality of life bonus for education from your universities. We've also got a bunch of cards, including a commercial project, which is nice. Let's get that commercial project up in Mars immediately. Hold on. No, let's see if we can get something that can make some money first. Patriotic collection. We can't quite afford it. Applied Science Council research objective, education methods. Where are we? Applied Science Council. Yeah, 10% of it is going into BP. I think we're just going to research nothing at all. No, I will go into education methods. Let me just remind myself of exactly what we've got that set to with regards to the priority. Oh yeah, that's right, 34%. That's really nice. Okay, so I was smart there. So this kind of linear tech, you want to go up a little way in all of them if you can. The benefits at the start are really, really big. I've just stopped myself saying something. Right, okay, right. I can't verify what I've just said. I said that the benefits are really, really big. I need to check this. At least in my opinion, it seems to be that you can go a fair way into these linear techs and you will get some good from it, right? Being a linear tech, meaning that the amount of work you need to put in order to get out the same kind of the same rate of change with regards to the result that you're getting, the delta value you get is kind of increasing all the time. So you need to, it's like an exponential thing, I guess. So you're needing to put more and more and more and more and more in. Okay, so the further you get towards, like, oh, I've got my pen tool. Oh, it's not working. Okay, never mind. So the kind of the further you get in towards the end, the more expensive it becomes. So you don't want to put a whole lot of BP into this, especially if you're trying to discover better things. However, I'm not going to be upset if we go a little way into education methods. That's going to help us. Quality of life and quality education, particularly. All of our universities are going to be giving extra, you know, these research bonus points as well. I don't know if you know, but all of these quality of life buildings, right? They give you an extra bonus of some kind. So this one helps you with health. This one gives you a little research bonus. Also, it gives you education. So, you know, they all do something different, and they're all pretty useful. The barracks is one that is particularly useful because it gives you security points as well. All right. Anyway, enough lecturing. Let's just have a look what we got down here. I think these guys can probably move back down now and do some exploration. See if we can't start pushing some of this back. Back out into the front, guys. Let's get these guys down here too. All right. These bikes need to get back so they can get some pickup. Are they actually within pickup range? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're well within pickup range, so they should be getting there. They should be starting to get some, you know, resources. Let's try and stop Varorts from completely enveloping us. That's really rude, by the way. When a player starts doing that to me in a multiplayer game, I get really on their case about it. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not having you do that. You can get bent. This is something that I would consider, like, as a player doing to you, is like, you know, that's fighting talk. Trying to envelop you like that, it's just fighting talk. You shouldn't be putting up with people doing that at all. Yeah, everyone plays differently, but that's me. I think I consider that to be a serious diplomatic transgression. Okay. We've got a machine gunner to replace here, so that can be that guy's move. We'll move these ones down too. Oops. No, they want to get in a more central location. There we are. Look, so they're giving some command to all of those. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so we're going to have a few more turns really, where we didn't get very much in the way of. Let's go to the construction report. This construction report's really, really useful. So, do you know what I'd like in this game? I think it would be really nice if part of the UI you were able to earmark certain reports, so you could just hit a button and they come up. That would be really nice. I don't think it's going to happen, but anyway, so we got the railhead one coming up next term. That one's coming up next term. We've also got a truck station going to be done next turn. Got no progress there though. I might just be stuck there at tech support. The railway station is going to be 2 turns apparently, and then we've got 1.2 turns for the hydroponic food factory. We don't need these out yet. So yeah. Once we've got a rare metal mine up, by the way, we can probably afford to sell a few of these. It's not going to be a big problem if you have to sell a few. They're not worth anything at the moment, though. Just like absolutely nothing, really. Okay, that is about it. There wasn't really many decisions to make this turn. So this turn's over relatively quickly, I'd say. So I'm going to roll the turn on, folks, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, folks, it's winter of the year 400 AA, round 77. We've got an issue with money now. We are going so far backwards. We're going to go into the negative, and that's not good. So we've got to come up with a plan quickly to deal with this cash flow issue. I expect it's going to be a matter of doing the volunteer drive. Oh, where are we? Patriotic collection. Now this is 35 political points, which is a lot. Yeah, and it might not have any effect if we fail it. This is not, you know, really what we want to be doing. By the way, I noticed something else while I was looking through the statistics. I want to point out to you before I forget, so.
Copy that.
Oh, we succeeded. Okay, so we got nearly 1,000 credits. That was an excellent roll. Very unlucky. Very lucky. So, Kirkwall. Just check out this. I want to show you something that's kind of worrying. Here is the population statistics for Kirkwall. And you'll see at the same time that we started putting up these other cities, we started getting a big drop in population. It leveled off for a little while, and now it's started dropping again. Now, I think the reason for that is that they're all migrating mostly to this one here, Visa, I think. So yeah, Vicer isn't growing quite as quickly as it looks. It's actually, they're actually taking people from our major city here in Kirkwall. Okay, so this is a problem. We've got to make sure that we don't attract too much. Like we want to get up to level 4 or level 5 eventually. So this is a natural consequence, I'm afraid, of building small cities. However, I wasn't even banking on getting any of these up to level 2. So the fact that we're actually starting to get these up, you know, a little bit further now is good. I haven't done any number crunching on whether, because I don't really know how the natural growth works, I'll be honest with you. I think it's just a flat rate for each level. I'm not quite sure though. Look, we've got 100 inhabitants due to natural growth in Vicer there. So how many did we get in Mars? None. What about Corona? 100. Okay. So somewhere around 100. Now Kirkwall would have got a lot more, I think. Yeah, they got 300. So you're also going to be getting people coming in from the free folk cities as the civilization starts going up. Now the quality of life score seems to be going down here, and that's because the average quality of life is lower. But yeah, this is an issue. Now we've got the option now to actually put to upgrade Vicer, and we're going to do that straight away. That enables us to, as soon as we've got a little bit of space in our industrial development, which is going to come in probably next turn or maybe next 2 turns, that's going to allow us to start getting up bureaucratic officers to you know, just level 2 stuff. We're going to need that. Okay, let's have a quick look at the history before we go into the decisions. This is an issue. We've got to sort this out. This is the problem. Like, the AI starting to push. Sorry, the AI major regime starting to push these guys into our territory now. So that's got to be dealt with quick. The VidCom. Yeah, we've got 5 turns left of this. We've researched side skirts, which means we can now start putting tank models out. And that's about it. We've got a commercial project too. I think I'm going to save my political points though, just in case I need to drastically increase my credits again at some point. Decisions. Military Research Council objective. I think I'm going to go with turboprop here. So let's... Why did I do that? Okay, the reason why I got turboprop there was because I want to be able to start getting aircraft out. And I think getting aircraft out ASAP is going to be pretty important. Okay, these guys are all going to kind of have to stay in this rough neck of the woods, I think. Let's just get one of those troops at Mars. And, yeah, bikers up this way. This is going to be another short turn, I think, folks. Get these bikes down here. Let's make sure we got plenty of... Yeah, we got plenty of supply, pickup range. So... try and get these guys down here. Okay, that's not going to be enough. This is not going to be enough of points down here, I don't think. Yeah, we might find these guys start starving again. Now, I think we're getting enough of these. I know we've got a little bit of a bottleneck this way too. Boy, you know what? I'm kind of tempted to get a road down this way. Too many industrial points there. I kind of really need to. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could get a road out here. 144. Let's do it. I think we're going to do it. It's just we're going to get more supply out this way. I think it's just smart, and we should be able to get some. In fact, now we've committed to it. Let's just take it one more turn. So we should be able to get some natural pickup down this way. Our logisticians should be able to figure out which ones need which, from which route. I'd like to get this up first, quick, but I can't. It's just one of those things. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. Okay, we've got the opportunity to cut the enemy off here. I'd like to go and get that. Okay, now let's get this tank. I think I want... What we want is opposing units of the same SHQ across in the hex. Why is that, Ben? Well, you get a bonus basically when you're attacking. So if we had these two attacking at once, we don't want to do that. Also, I think we're going to need all of those. I don't think those guys are strong enough to really do as much damage, to be honest. Now let's hope we don't run into any supply issues again. I'll just try and push that back a little. Yeah, we want to go here, I think. Now we could try and attack him with these. I would lose troops though. I'd rather not. These tanks aren't good. You know, they're not as good as they look. Mind you, that said, if we get some research points in on them now, yeah, let's do it. I don't care if I lose some. Let's see. Let's just get some. Hopefully they'll take some hits. There we go. Look. Okay, right. That's good. That was a really good result. What we could do now is we can go to the Model Design Council. And let's go to Model Design. Right, let's just quickly look at the model. Where are we? Light armor. 43% field testing is good enough for my liking. So let's go in and make another light tank. We'll build upon the Blitzer. Let me just remind myself, was that a decent model or not? It wasn't the best model, but it wasn't bad. Perfectly serviceable in the long term. So let's build upon the Blitzer. And let's give it a decent gun this time. Like we're starting to get the metal and the industrial points to be able to do this. We'll go with 50mm steel plating. We're going to have to go with the... Oh, it's too heavy. Mind you, with 25mm they get damaged. I think it's going to have to be the heavy. This is going to be a slightly slow tank, but it's okay. It's going to use more fuel as well. What we've not really got much of at the moment is oil. Got to bear that in mind when we're kind of planning things. By the way, the other thing I noticed while it's on my mind is that we are 4 points into cold with these guys. I don't really want to. I'm not ready to go to war with them. I don't really want to. I've thought about it, and I've kind of thought better of it. I think it's a bad move at this point. We cannot sustain a military. We need to get into heart. A matter of priority. Oh, we're already in there. So yeah, I mean, really, what we've got to do is we've probably got to start paying our troops less. I mean, the morale's all right. What are they being paid though? Sure, it tells you here. No, it's not here. It'll be in the Treasury Cash Flow Overview. Where are we? Salaries and bonuses. Soldiers 0.003. It's actually quite cheap. We're spending 100 credits a turn on it. If we slash that by a third, we might be saving a little bit. I don't want to, you know, damage the morale of my soldiers too much, so. Yeah. What was our 177 credits a turn? Is quite a lot, isn't it? Anyway, let's just let's roll the turn on one more turn. Look at this. Got so many troops here. It looks like we're not getting any option whatsoever to change this. I don't think there's anything that we can do to make these guys like us. I think we'd have to pay them a lot. And that's the only way to do it. Maybe an embassy? Yeah, 448. They just don't want to be friends. They're not interested in being friends with us. So, yeah. What are you going to do, eh? What are you going to do? They've still got this guy in, the Doctrinists. I'm hoping eventually we can push the Humanists in. Schwarzmark. The Humanists are already in. I think that's the only reason why we are still, you know. Oh, look at this. They've got better relations with us, with Varrock than they have us. Interesting. And fried stacks aren't even coming into it. We've not even seen those guys yet. I think they must be really small. Okay, we did have a problem over here we've got to deal with. We've got this group pushing down this way. This has got to be dealt with too. Let's get just these troops up here just in anticipation of that. We can't do any more, so I'm going to leave it there. I think that'll be the end of the episode, folks, so I'll catch you next time. Take care.